So when it comes to who she wants to actually be with and who she wants to actually sleep with, she's trying to get a really good idea of where you sit on this line, okay? More of the assertive alpha or the opposite?
What's going on, family? Hope everybody having a blessed day. We back at it again. You feel me? So today we're gonna be reacting to. Oh, let's get rid of that. What we doing? Hold on. All right. So we're gonna be reacting to Casey Xander. Why women will lie about what they find attractive. Modern men have no idea what women desire. Let's get into it, man.
Explain the main reason why women specifically lie about what they're attracted to. So this is one thing that's really important because this right here frustrates a lot of guys, is that women will constantly lie about what they want and what they're attracted to, especially in the comment section. So in the comment section of a lot of posts, whether it be on, social media or wherever, you're going to hear women say things like, "Oh, if he's not obsessed with me, I don't want him. Oh, this is such bad advice. If a man doesn't show his commitment and his interest level right away, I don't want anything to do with him. I won't even text him back." You're going to hear all this stuff. And the funniest thing about this is a lot of men are going to actually agree with those comments and then take that advice and then just have months and years of their life go by still with no dating results.
Which is very sad. Let's continue.
So that means today what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you why these lies actually happen and why a lot of times women don't just tell the truth of what they're attracted to, so that way men just do these things and there's more happy, healthy relationships, okay? To make all of these points come together, this is the one thing you gotta understand. Women are trying to figure out which guys are pre-selected and have more alpha tendencies, and women are trying to figure out which guys don't have a lot of options and have essentially more beta tendencies. She's trying to filter for who has different genetic qualities, okay? On a core level, what is this man's personality and thought process, and how does he carry himself? That's an internal thing. She doesn't want those lessons to have to be taught. So when it comes to who she wants to actually be with and who she wants to actually sleep with, she's trying to get a really good idea of where you sit on this line, okay? More of the assertive alpha or the opposite, okay? So there's three main specific reasons that I came up with that women really, what you're gonna find is they will just try to deceive you a lot of times and keep you completely distracted. Number one, okay, the first thing that you really got to understand is that women don't want men who need to be taught. Because this is what you got to realize, right? What a woman is looking for and filtering for is competency level. Okay, what a woman is looking for and filtering for is competency level. Okay, if you have to be taught these things, it essentially tells her that you're not that type of guy. Okay, you don't have the core level instincts needed in order to have the attractive qualities women respond to. Okay, you have to remember this. A lot of times men fall in love with what they see, women fall in love with what they hear, and what they hear comes down to how you act. How you act. Women fall in love with how you act. So women don't want the men who have to be taught these things. If you have to be taught these things, it essentially tells her, or it shows
That you're not pre-select. It's crazy because I say it all the time, and within my circle of women in my family, and obviously the younger ones, they don't agree with me, but it's so obvious. It's kind of like you're exposing their hand, and they don't like that, so that they'll try to like shut it down, like nuh-uh, and then what comes next? Oh, you're chauvinistic, you are misogynistic, you hate women, and I'm like, explain to me how. And then they can never give me a reasonable explanation as to how I hate women. I just hate women because I expose the nature of women by saying these things out loud. It's like taboo to talk about, you know what I mean? And it's sad because I think a lot of dudes have kind of been hip to the game now with the advent of social media, TikTok, YouTube videos per se, like this, things that I react to. So they really don't. It's really not the same anymore. Dating, have you noticed? And like, if you a young Giga chat. Nah, I was fucking with you. I don't think use those type of terms. But if you a young man and a young woman, like, have you noticed like the dating scene is not really like as vibrant and alive as it maybe once was, you know? Um, it's just so different now. But let's continue.
Her, okay, that you don't know these things instinctually. And instinctually is the genetic component to this. This is why, like, when you hear like women want competent men, competency doesn't just mean your bank balance and how high of status you have in the corporate field. Competency is even all the little small micro nuances of social calibration, of understanding status and how that pertains to attraction and the lens of attraction in her eyes. So women, first and foremost, don't want the men that need to be taught these things. That's number one. So if you can understand that, that brings me to point number two. If women don't want men to know these things, well, that means women want to essentially keep the masses of men deceived because she doesn't want them anyways. So this is why, like, even anybody who makes like a solid post that helps dudes on social media, let's say, where it's just like really good advice, and it would help a lot of guys date.
He about to say how the women react to it, like I just said before. You see what I mean? Like, I already know this stuff, bro. Like, I'm hip to this stuff already. Like, I already been through all the nuances, and I did my own experiments. I ain't need all this stuff. I did my own experiments. You know what I mean? I learned through experience and trial and error, bro. Like, that's just how they, you know what I'm saying? How I go and I teach, you know what I'm saying, my young Padawans how to do this shit for real. I always tap in when I really want to. Not, I don't care if I make mistakes, if I fall, if the girl don't call me back, if she don't text me back, I don't give a damn.
Advice. It would help a lot of guys' dating lives, excuse me. You're going to see a bunch of women comment, that would never work on me, and don't take advice, this is super bad, and oh, this is the worst advice I've ever heard. Meanwhile, if you look at the last 3 to 5 guys they've banged, there's a very high probability that 9 times out of 10, let's say, the man that she's actually sleeping with has either all of those traits or a majority of those traits. So the reason why women want to keep the masses of men deceived is because she doesn't want those guys anyways. She only wants the selected, let's say 5, 10, 15%, right? I'm just throwing out rough numbers. She only wants the top men to have access to being in a relationship with her or even dating her in the first place. So most women, you got to understand this, don't want most men. What you're trying to signal the whole time is that you're not average, okay? Women don't want average men. So what do you have to do? You have to find ways to demonstrate that you are not average. Okay? This is very important to understand. And then last but not least, women are filtering for who's actually pre-selected or what other guys would call alpha. So pre-selected or alpha does not mean your bank balance. It does not mean your corporate status. It comes down to how you act.
It comes down to, he's right. It comes down to like your characteristics, your character, how you act, how you carry yourself. You know, a couple minutes ago when I said that I don't care whether the woman texts me back or calls me back or at least any type of interaction. It doesn't matter what it is. That's what women want. They don't want to be they want to be desired, but they don't want to be hyper fixated on. They don't want you to be obsessed. They don't want you all these things that they say. They don't want these things. They want to get you out of the way, right? To get to the guys that really want, which is the ones that she complained about. I've been the headache to some women, and I've been a good headache. Like, they want a man who can put them through the mattress, hem them up. I'm talking to I chatted up with a woman on FaceTime or something like that. She always talking about like, oh my God, I want to fight you so bad, or I'm gonna hit you, or that's just playful banner, bro. And I don't take it serious because it's not serious, bro. We both find it funny, and she know I do too. Like, I don't really care. Like, I know what you talk about, right? And if you take women too serious, you'll think that they're being serious. Or when a woman say, "Oh, I'm so done with you. I'm over you," it means the complete opposite. It means she's not with you. Like, she's loving the interaction that y'all have going back and forth, back and forth. Whenever they try to get rowdy or get loud with you, they just want you to look at them with calm masculinity in their eyes. Like, who you talking to like that? Like, pipe that down. And like you will see a woman like kind of light up, and like she you might even create a little wet spot between her legs. Like she gonna be like damn, like all right, now don't get yourself in trouble now, like right. So that's what they really want for real. Like they don't want a man who takes things so serious. They don't want a man who's taking them too serious. They want you to play the game, bro. And playing the game is not caring about what she thinks and what she wants. Like, sure, like I'm not saying don't like, I'm not saying don't be respectful to women. I'm very respectful to women, whether they're nice to me all the time or not. I'm just okay, no problem. Have a good day, right, and move on. I don't sit there and linger and make it a big deal. Hey, she's showing me that she's emotionally immature. That turns me off anyway. So I don't want the woman anyway. Y'all be getting so caught up in lustfulness and like, oh my God, when she walk it jiggles. She like one of the baddest, prettiest women I've ever seen, and this and third. Like, bro, I don't be getting hooked on it. So like I look like, man, yeah, she's beautiful, but she's not very beautiful because her character, her attitude makes her undesirable to me. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it, and just having that mindset that hey, I'm me and I'm that dude. I don't be worried about what they think of me as third because if they thought like if they thought, negatively of me, like I'm low value, I'm not even worth the time, why would she even be in my face? Why would she even, be on the phone with me, meeting up with me, linking up with me, coming back to my spot, going out with me? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I think. So if I'm doing all this with her, then obviously there's some value there. She sees some value in me. And this could be untrue in some cases or whatnot. But for the most part, I don't let that stuff go to my head. A lot of times it'd be like maybe like a little insecurity there, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's next level game when you just don't have a care in the world. And when you don't have a care in the world, you just do what you want to do. You set up dates. Hey, don't worry about all that. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about all that stuff. Like, just come through and let's have a good time. You know what I'm saying? You worry about the wrong things. You know what I mean? Like get straight to the point. Be very direct. That's what gets the panties wet. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna end the video off right there because I pretty much summed it up. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for his channel and for his video, man. Y'all have a blessed day, man. It's your boy Tino. We out. Thank you for all my subscribers as well. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the likes and comments that post. Um what women really don't want men to know, I think is what I titled it. It's with the chick with the like the bob cut or whatever, black woman. That's been getting a lot of traction. I think it got over 10K views in like the last couple of days, and a bunch of comments, interactions. I love that, man. Y'all get in the comments, love the comments, man. I do not mind replying back, liking the comments, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's negative or positively, like I'm just gonna, I don't take it personal. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't either, man. Just learn and be a sponge, bro. Y'all have a blessed one.
All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no. Do you understand?